All right, it's November 6th. We got 3 games on the NHL schedule tonight. We're going to go game by game, look at the game notes, and find some picks we can gamble on. We're on longshotgambling.com, looking at our cheat sheet, and we're starting with Nashville, Washington. Nashville's only scoring 2.4 goals a game while giving up 3.4 goals a game and being outshot 28-32. Nashville's lost 3 of their last 4. The under's 5-2 in the Preds' last 7. The Preds' power play is 12th best in the league at 22%. Washington's PK is 8th best at 84%. Forsberg has 3 goals, an average of 4 shots in his last 5 games. Yossi has 4, 4, 4, 6, and 6 shots in his last 5 games. Washington's averaging 4.2 goals a game and giving up 3 goals. The Caps are out shooting their competition 29-27. Caps somehow have the league worst power play at 10.8%, while the Preds penalty kill is second best in the league at 92%. The over's 3-1 in the Caps' last 4. Caps are 3-1 in their last 4. Ovechkin has 5 goals, 9 points in his last 4 games, with 5-4, 1-5 shots on goal through that span. Strome has 8 points in his last 4 games. We're looking at the gambling lines here. We got Washington as the favorite, 125. You got an over-under that favors the under at -138. I've got Washington on a hot streak, and the Preds sucking this year. I think the spread might actually play tonight, +198. It is a long shot, but we got Ovi hitting and the Preds kind of bumbling. As far as goals props, Ovechkin at +135 and Forsberg at +140. Either of those reasonable plays. Stamkos hasn't quite hit it off yet in Nashville, but 190 is not the worst. Outside of that, I'm ignoring everybody else. Maybe Connor McMichael is doing decent this year, +270, but I'm not touching that. As far as shots go, we got to get into the 4+ to get anything reasonable to bet on. Ovechkin at 108. And Yossi at 128. Either of those are reasonable. For single point games, Strome, -148. As I mentioned, he's lighting it up in the last 4. Don't like the -148. Doesn't really add too much to a parlay, but the man's on a hot streak. If you really want to gamble, you can go Forsberg 230, Ovechkin 230, Strome at 350. Any of those I think are fine. Obviously, you're gambling with them, but that's what we're here for, to have some fun. I'm going to take Ovechkin 2 points. All right, we're back to the cheat sheet, and we're on to Detroit at Chicago. Detroit has a league worst 24.3 shots per game while giving up 34.1 shots per game, which is also second worst in the league. This results in 2.6 goals and 3.2 goals against, 2.64, 3.2 against. Detroit somehow has the 7th best power play, 26%, while only defending 66.7 of their penalties, which is 29th in the league. Detroit won their last game 2-1 versus the Sabres after losing 3 in a row. Over-unders 3-3 in the Wings' last 6. Raymond has 6 assists in his last 5 games, no goals. The Brinket has 2 goals and 3 assists in his last 5. Kane has 1 goal, 4 assists in the last 5. Chicago scoring 2.8 while giving up 3.2. They're averaging 27 shots while giving up 30. The Hawks are 22.5 on the power play and 75% on the PK. Chicago's coming off a 5-game road trip. They were 3-2 and won their last 2. The under's 3-5. I'm sorry, that should be 3-2 in the road trip. Bedard had 3 assists in his last game, having gone scoreless in his previous 3. Donato's having a strong streak here, 5 goals, 2 assists in the last 5 games. All right, we got the gambling odds here. Detroit's a slight favorite at -125. We got an over/under of 6.5, favoring the under at -128. This game could either go either way. I'm not taking a winner or a loser. I'm not overly excited about the over/under here. As far as goal scorer goes, obviously Bedard's a decent pick, but I'm going to fade him tonight. Brinket hasn't really been scoring all that much this year. Donato's on a hot streak, 310. If you really want to gamble, you can go 310 right there. For shots, for 3 shots, we've got Donato here, +136. He's hit that number in 4 of his last 5 games. I think this might be a play for the game. As far as the points props, I don't really love anything here. Bedard -194. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. And if we look at 2 points, +255, I'm not overly confident he's going to get 2 points. I don't even see Donato on this. He probably would pay decent. I'm just going to stick with the Donato shots. All right, back in long shot gambling, looking at our cheat sheet. We've got one last game, Vegas-Edmonton. Vegas is scoring 4.5 a game. That's second best in the league and giving up 3.8, which is 18th best. Vegas is 29 shots while giving up 27.9. Vegas 5-1 in their last 6, with the over also hitting 5-1 in that span. Stone has 2 goals, 6 assists in the last 5 games. Eichel's gone scoreless in 2. No idea how to say this name. Dorofeyev has 4 goals, 2 assists in his last 4. He has 19 shots over those 4 games, including a 9-shot game. McDavid is going to play. Originally, I didn't think he was going to play, but the Oilers X account said he's going to play. I'll be leery betting on McDavid. Just he hasn't been all that hot this year, and he's coming back fast from an injury. Now, he can light it up any game, but if there's a game I'm going to be skeptical on, it might be this one. Oilers are 30th in the league in scoring at 2.38 goals a game while giving up 3.15 a game. Blows my mind right here. Oilers are only 14.7 on the power play, 6th worst, and have the league worst penalty kill at 60%. The Oilers get into penalty trouble here. They might have a real long night. Edmonton does have the second most shots per game at 33, and they give up the 4th least at 25. The under's 8-1 in the Oilers' last 9. Oilers have won 4 of 6. Draisaitl has 3 3-point games in the last 5. Those 2 other games were scoreless. His last game, he had no goals, no assists, and no shots. Looking at the odds, we got the Oilers as the favorite in this game at minus 164. I'm taking Vegas. The over-under is 6.5. Oilers are nailing the under this year, but I think Vegas is going to overpower them. I think there's going to be goals in this game. Could be a shootout, and the Oilers could win. It could be a low-scoring game, the Oilers win. But I like this Vegas, and I like this over. Dave 135, Hyman 140, Draisaitl 150, Eichel 180, Stone 240. Any of these guys can score on any day. I'm not leaning towards anybody here, though, so I'm probably going to lay off the goals. You got Skinner at plus 300 here if you really want to gamble. He's going to be on the line with McDavid and Hyman. And then we got Dorofeyev, 310. He's been getting the shots. He's on a bit of a streak. If you really want to gamble, you can go that way. As far as shots go, I'm going to ride Dorofeyev here. He had 9 shots just the other game. I only need him to get 3 here at a plus 122. I don't mind those odds. If you want to go wild and go 4 shots, he's paying 320. Any of these top outside of Bouchard here, I'd go Eichel, McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman. If you want to gamble at any of those reasonable payouts, I'm going to lay off them. I'm just going to stick with the original shots. For single points, McDavid, Draisaitl, Eichel, Stone. None of that juice is worth the squeeze. I'm not playing any of that. Be at a minus for 2 points. Again, McDavid just coming back. I don't know how he's going to be tonight. He's coming back early. I'm going to lay off it. Stone's been on a bit of a streak. 255 here. I'm going to leave it alone. All right, found 6 bets we can place tonight. We got Washington minus 1.5. We got Ovechkin for 2 points. We got the Golden Knights. We got the over in the Golden Knights Oilers. We got Dorofeyev for 3 shots. And we got Ryan Donato, 3 shots, Red Wings Blackhawks game. I think I'm going to cut it down to my 4 favorites here. Golden Knights money line. Dorofeyev 3 shots. Capitals minus 1.5. And Donato 3 shots. 4-game parlay. $10 pays out $3.15. I might put some more thinking into it before I make my final pick, but that's probably what it is. Alright, you tell me, what I get right, what I get wrong, what are you picking tonight? Put it in the comments. Always have to see what you're gambling on. Good luck. If you like gambling content, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll be here with daily videos for you. Good luck, and may the odds always be in your favor.